Glamfam, welcome to today's video. We're gonna play with some Viseart makeup, create this green eyeshadow look. I have makeup from ColourPop from Tarte Cosmetics. We're just gonna have some fun. If you're new here, I'm Kristi. I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and click that post notification bell. Join our beautiful Glam Fam. We're here every Friday and Sunday, and we love for you to become part of our family. Please give this video a huge thumbs up when you guys hit the like button and when you comment below. It really does help my videos out. And you can follow me at Kristi Allure on Instagram, on TikTok, Kristi Allure, and check out my merch, glamourouslifecollections.com. And without further ado, let's get started.
You're still my favorite queen of the night, my friend. Let's drive off again. Let us drive off again. You're still my favorite queen of the night, my friend. Let's drive off again. Let us drive off again.
All right, Glam Fam, let's play with some new makeup. I'm so excited to dive into this. So I did pick up the brand new LORAC Unzipped Shimmer and Matte Eyeshadow Palette. This said it was new, and this doesn't look like the original one, but I have to be honest with you guys, they swatched horribly. I'll show you the swatches right there. It is a beautiful palette if you're more into pinks. When I look at this, it's just not for me. It's just not color tones I would like or appreciate. I am gonna try a couple out on my eye just so you guys can see for yourself, but I can tell you right now, those purplish shades would not be anything I would ever touch. I just don't really like those color tones on me personally. And the light pink, I don't know. It's just not my thing. Maybe down the road in another palette, but this texture, LORAC used to have the most amazing shimmers. I don't know what they did to their formulation as of late, but it's just changed dramatically. And I don't know if anyone had their eye out on this palette. I do want to see the mattes didn't swatch good at all. They didn't feel creamy. They feel like they're gonna get hard panned soon. But you know, that's my job to try out makeup. So let's just try it out. I'm gonna take my Scott Barnes number 62 brush, and we're just gonna dive into Undivided, and that just seems like a really good, like, just base shade. I do have my Makeup by Mario. I kind of carved out my brows with the medium palette, and then I set down with the powder. I've been reaching for this ever since I did the Mario video. And I do have my Dominique Cosmetics. This has so far been my favorite base. As much as I like the Juvia's Place one, I like this one, the color tone, a little bit more. I was afraid it was gonna be too dark, but it ended up being a really pretty color. So I do have that on already. I have my Valentino brow product in taupe. If you guys ever were looking for a taupe, in case you're new to my channel, my Glam Fam sisters already know this, but this is my holy grail brow product now, and I have never been able to find a taupe pen or pencil that didn't come off green after a while. So that is just phenomenal. All right, let's try this crease shade out, and I'll show you the price of this palette right there. So that one's barely even showing up on my skin tone. It does feel like it's a little bit better on than off, but yeah, I just don't really care for this. All right, let's try one more shade, and this is the other I think it's called Unflattering. It's a little bit darker of a shade. That might be a better one for me. Yeah, that one's a little bit better. I don't know, you guys. It's just not exactly, it's not horrendous, but it's not, I mean, that's the darker one. That's barely showing up, yeah. This palette, not good. That one's gonna go back. All right, I did want to show you guys that just in case anybody was kind of interested in that. I do have the ColourPop new Super Shock like palette. This is like their Super Shocks that came in the pot, but this is like a palette type, a compact version of it, and I really like it. I just kind of played with it a little bit with a no makeup the other day, and it was actually really pretty. So we're gonna play with that a little bit. Let's go into, so I do have a couple options here. I am getting this to this Susan. I kind of played with this in another video. I don't know when you're gonna see that one, but I have to say with the golden, this is the new Dose of Colors golden palette. I like the mattes better than I liked the shimmers. I didn't really care for the shimmer. They were very flaky and they're already breaking off. So If you were to get your hands on these, I would go with probably the baked browns. I just feel like this is baked browns 2. I feel like that is the better of the two. I did pick up the cool tone one, and we're gonna play with that one during the winter and fall months because it is really beautiful. I'll show you the picture right there. It is gorgeous. But I did, this is kind of the star of the show today. This is really what I wanted to play with. This is the new Viseart quads, and this one is this is the Petite 4s, and they just launched these new shades. This is Pistache. On Viseart's website, I don't even have an affiliate link with them, but they do offer individual shades. So just so you guys know that, you can buy them separately, like the matte palette, the warm mattes. You can, instead of getting the whole palette for $80. So this, oh my gosh, you guys, let's take a look at those swatches. Whew. That is the most gorgeous, like soft spring green colors. I thought it'd be perfect with my outfit. So this is available at Beautylish, and this runs $25. It's a really great way to get yourself, if you've never used Viseart shadows, it's a great way to really introduce yourself to them with a little bit more affordable price point than their normal $80 palettes. But it comes in a variety of shades. I do want to get the purple one as well, but I love greens, you guys know that. And I thought it'd be a really beautiful little soft look we can do with it. They are removable magnetized pans, which I absolutely love that Viseart does. It lets you mix and match shadows between your Viseart Petite 4s or even put them in the Grande Pro palette that they do offer on their website. The shades are Muscade, I don't know if I say that right. It's a nutmeg brown with a matte finish. Mate green, a champagne with a shimmer finish, absolutely stunning color. Menthe, which is a sage with a shimmer finish, and then Pistache, which is a bright green with a matte finish. These are stunning shades, you guys. They swatched beautifully. You just notice such a difference between that LORAC and this one. I mean, it's fine because we used it as a transition shade to this because this is a little bit darker of a color, but yeah, it's just such a difference. I can't even tell you guys. And then I did end up picking up, and I just put this in my little Z palette, but I ended up picking up the bronzer individually. So you can buy these in a palette form, or you can buy these individually on the Viseart shadows. I'll have where it's available in different stores. I don't know the exact price point, so I'll put the price points right there. But by far the best contour and bronzing powder to date I have ever tried. It blows everything out of the water. This is currently, I can honestly 100%, I don't even have an affiliate link for these two products. I can honestly tell you this was worth every penny that I spent on it. It is the most phenomenal bronzer and contour shade you could ever ask for. It was like, it went on like butter, like their shadows do. I have never tried their bronzers, and now I want to pick up a blush from them because it's so pretty. Now I love the SURRATT ones. That is the two colors that I love the most. I always have that in my palette, but yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is like currently, like I wouldn't know what to do without myself. I can use no other blush or bronzer and just use those. That's how much I love that. So we are gonna take this like contour shade and we're gonna use that as go over that. Do you see that? What a difference that is compared to that LORAC shadow. I would much rather use that, and then that goes right into my contour, my nose contour. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot even tell you how amazing this is. I've been going to this Scott Barnes off camera a lot lately, and I like that I can really not get too messy with it. It's a really soft brush. This is an underrated brush. This is phenomenal. All right, let's go in with this shade right here, that first shade, just a really beautiful brown, just a soft brown. All right, let's go into that color. Really pretty, like a mustardy brown. It's so gorgeous. And we're just gonna pack that in tight right there. I played with this the other day and I just created like a really soft look just in my beauty room. I didn't go anywhere. Just having fun by myself. Sometimes it just is so like therapeutic for me. Eyeshadow makeup is so therapeutic. I could just sit in my beauty room all day and do eyeshadow looks. And they always come off they always come off better off camera for some reason. I don't know why that happens. Now, they do get a little dusty in the palette because they're so soft. You guys gotta remember, whenever you see kick up in palettes, it's typically because the softer the formulation, which means the better for mature skin, especially eyes with texture, the better the formulation, the more powder kick up you're most likely gonna get. Just keep that in mind. I'm just gonna take my E40 Sigma brush and we're just gonna blend that out. Nothing on this brush, we're just blending out that shade. It's so pretty. It's just so effortless. It was just like the perfect color to even just use on its own. It's so pretty. I need to stop bending down so much. So, again, I don't have anything on this brush. I'm just kind of gonna go over it with, now I'm gonna dip back into my contour shade with the Viseart, and we're just gonna go over that whole entire thing, like what I do with my Hourglass powder. And I have to honestly say I like it even better than my Hourglass bronzer, and I didn't think I'd ever find anything better. And I love that they're matte. I love that the ingredients are so minimal for these contour and bronzer powders. We'll go over that in a second. So pretty. Oh, I should have put it on camera. I'm doing the concealer for Dominique Cosmetics. I'm doing a wear test right now. I think you will have already seen that video though by the time I release this one. But yeah, how beautiful is that? Oh, you could just totally leave that there, put some mascara on, and you're out the door. We are gonna take the green, Pistache Matte Green. Oh my goodness. This is like the perfect palette for brown eyes. It is so beautiful. Green eyes, brown eyes, even blue eyes, any color eye. I mean, but brown eyes, there's something that green does. All right, I'm gonna take it on to this Zoeva 234 Luxe Smoky Shader brush. And it's just a nice, like, fluffy but packable brush. And we're gonna try to build this on the eyelid. I haven't done this yet, so this is a new look for me. We're gonna see if we can do this and get some pigment. Oh yeah, wow, yeah, it's a lot of pigment. Pigment, but blendable and soft. Do you guys see that? Like, it's so pretty. We're gonna put the shimmer over that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an even tighter brush now. So let's go in with, I gotta tell you guys, currently this Dominique Cosmetics like packer brush is one of my favorites. I think I just talked about that in my favorites video. I'm looking for a small brush. Let's do, I guess this one. This is just a cheap like crown brush. I'm gonna take that onto this little micro tiny brush, and we're gonna go in, yeah, that's perfect. So it allows me to kind of carve out the edges. Ooh, just allows me to get into those edges and pack it close to the lash line. I'm actually bringing the green out more because I want that to be the star of the show, and let the brown be the accent color. It builds up really nicely. It's going over. I've had really like textured eyes from filming and wearing the eyelash glue. It just completely affects my eyes. So they get so dry and itchy. So it's going over it so smoothly and no fallout. Okay, a little bit of fallout, I lied. I spoke too soon, that's okay. I have enough powder on. Not worried because we're gonna put green down there anyway. It's still a teensy bit, not a lot. All right, do the other side. I love this brush. It built up into such a gorgeous green. Ooh, that's beautiful. Wow, that looks good. Okay, now we're gonna take it on to the softer brush. This is just a Sigma E35. And we're gonna take that same pistache green and then just go around the edges like that. Just to kind of blend it into the brown, like that. We'll keep the brown as like the transition shade. Now let's dive into this Viseart bronzer, the little bit like more bronzy tone, and I'm going to take that onto a smaller brush. Let's see here. We'll probably do my Angie 503, not smaller, but like a flatter brush, but still fluffy. Bring some warmth into the look, very lightly. Like if you were going on vacation, you wouldn't need to bring a ton of shadows because you can just have those. Ooh, I do want to show you guys, oh, that's what I wanted to show you, I forgot. So in my other Z palette, I have more on the way, but I'm trying the SURRATT shadows because I kept hearing amazing things about the eyeshadows, but they're so incredibly expensive, just very expensive, but they're good. I think these are $22, so they're a little bit more affordable when buying the individuals, and a good way for me to test it out. I thought Viseart was good. You guys, seriously, I don't even know what to tell you. So Scott Barnes, I cleaned it off, and I'm gonna take this color right here. It's called Beige. It's like a matte taupe. I picked up 3 other colors. They should be here any day, so I will be using those in a video, but let me show you guys. I mean, can we talk about that insanity? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to like any other shadows these days. When I start using Viseart and SURRATT shadows, I'm like so spoiled now that I don't see myself like reaching. I want more colors. Like that is such a beautiful color. It'd be a beautiful color to contour with too. This is the Sigma E33. It's almost like the E40 but a smaller version. I'm gonna dip that into there, but I don't want to pack this I don't want it to go too far up, so I'm just gonna put that right there. This allows me to put pigment in there, this brush, but not too much pigment, if that makes any sense. And it keeps the darkness right there. Okay, so I want a little bit more deepness in there, so I'm gonna go into, this is the Viseart Pro palettes that you can buy. They're just like empty magnetic palettes. I like that they come with like a flap. So these are all my Viseart shadows except for like one little yellow one, but these are all Viseart. So this is from my neutral mattes and my warm palette. So I'm gonna take this like more warmer color, but darker than those other colors. I don't know what number that is. It's from the Matte Warm palette. I'm gonna put that right there. Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. Yes, that gave that little bit of depth. And I'm keeping it kind of tight on the outside, a little bit of a V, but not too much. I want the green to be a majority of the eye. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm just slowly building that color up. Now I'm making this a little bit fancier, but I've done it softer than this, but I'm making this a little bit fancier. Just like almost like how you could build it up and make it kind of glam. Oh, goodness gracious, that's pretty. And don't worry, I always clean up the outsides. All right, now let's go into these metallics. All right, let's play with the green on the outsides, and then we'll bring that middle shade in the middle. So let me take a smaller brush because we've really got to get into those inner areas. So I'm gonna take the same crown brush I always use going into that like metallic green. I'll put the shade as always there. And we're gonna bring this one in. We're almost gonna do like a halo effect. All right, you guys, so my audio got really messed up in this portion of the video, so I'm just doing a voiceover and I'm just showing you guys that I'm using the metallic green color. Now just patting it in with my rougher flat brush. As always, the brushes will be right there on the screen. Now taking my Sonia G mini booster and just darkening up that outer corner with the Warm Matte Viseart shade. Now we're gonna go into my Hourglass eyeliner, and this is the Forest in the Voyeur waterproof gel liners. Such a huge fan of this liner, and now just buffing it out with a small Morphe brush. Kind of gives like a nice like soft look underneath your eye without anything too harsh. It's still kind of glamorous. Now we're going to take metallic green, same brush. We're going to bring that inside the center right there. It's just going to open our eyes more a little bit. Ooh, so beautiful. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of this brown, that first one, and we're going to put that onto my normal Wayne Goss Edit number 7 brush. We're going to take that color on there, saturate that, make sure it's not too much. It's almost like like a reverse of what we did on the upper lid. All right, now I'm going to take the center right there, and we're going to pop that right in the center. Ooh, 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 ooh. I just lightened it up a little bit more. All right, I'm going to take the other finger, just go around the edges so we don't take away the green completely, just to kind of pop that in. See, it's a very soft, natural look. It's not too crazy, but it's still glam. Like this would be a perfect, like if you're wearing like a green or yellow dress to like a summer wedding, like if you're a guest, like that would be so pretty. Ooh, I really like that. All right, I am gonna do the brow bone inner corner, and then I'm gonna pop off camera, put my lashes on, and then we will try on some more stuff. So I'm gonna take the Wayne Goss 27S onto that second color. Oh gosh, that's a beautiful inner corner. Ooh, I am obsessed with this palette. For $25 too, I think that's a pretty good price point for Viseart. So I popped on my Amy June lashes and I finished up the eyeshadow look. I ended up actually off camera adding in a little bit of my Pat McGrath. You guys know this is like my holy grail, this green right there, and it just popped it and just made it stand out a little bit more. Just gave it that little extra metallic kick. You know, Mama Pat always does that. And then I did end up going into my Melt Cosmetics. This is the Smoke Sessions green palette. I've talked about this before on my channel. I haven't done a whole look on this yet. I still need to get to that look as well, but this one right here is called Mean Green, and I added in a little bit of that on the lower lash line and a little bit on the corners just to kind of tie in the bottom to the top. Of course, I could have just left it very natural and very like daytime green, but I built it up into something more like evening, what I would do for more like a glamorous look. So just, there's so many versatility ways, there's so many versatility ways. There's so many versatile ways you can use this little quad. You can just keep it very natural and beautiful, or you can really build it up into something really glamorous like this. So I thought these were really good together. All right, so now I'm gonna try out this highlighter. I actually want to just kind of clean up a little bit right there. So I'm gonna use the Viseart powder. I told you guys in another video that I was going to utilize this. I think it was the makeup by Mario video that I used it in that video, but off camera. This is more of like a translucent white powder, but there's no flashback on this. And I really love how finely milled this powder is. It is silky, silky soft. I would almost compare this to like the Hourglass one, but I love that the Hourglass one has a little bit of a yellow pigment in there, but this is more brightening, and this would be really good for baking and just really creating a very soft focus finish on the skin. I'm going to take my Chikuhodo. These Z-Series brushes are everything. This is a highlight brush, but I use it for powder, and I'm just going to show you guys what this powder looks like on camera. It's so softening. I mean, I've had now, between filming my other video and this one, I probably had this concealer on and foundation on for probably like 4 hours now, and I just need a little touching up, but I don't want anything that's going to add anything. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so silky. It's like silky. It like is the magical powder for mature skin. Edie, you'll love this powder. It is so soft. Yeah. I'd have to say it's even more finely milled than the Hourglass one. I wish they would make it with like a yellow pigment. Our Viseart, do you want to work with me? Do we want to collaborate on this? Because that would be awesome. Creating like a yellow pigment or just like a skin tone pigment of this, but wow, that's beautiful. It's so softening. I started seeing like breakage in my makeup right there, and just putting that on, you can even use like a little puff. So let me do my little beauty blender one. You could even take that and just press that into the skin. Yeah, that's gonna do it too. So it's just so pretty. Oh my gosh, their powders are magical, absolutely magical. And then let me just show you so I can brush up that contour and bronzer a little bit. I'm gonna take the contour shade from Viseart onto my Rephr number 4 brush, as I always use. It's the same color that's already on here. This was a clean brush. And I'm just gonna pat that on, and I'm gonna bring that in. And by bringing that in lightly, it is literally going to kind of create that nice bone structure. And then I'm just gonna soften it out. Then I'm gonna take my other Chikuhodo brush, and it has my Chantecaille powder. I used this in my video recently, the Makeup by Mario one. I was telling you guys, this is my new favorite way of buffing out my contours and my bronzers, because when I put a translucent powder over it, or even like a pigment powder, it covers up the contour, or you know, like the pigment, the brownish color area. And this medium deep is such a perfect way of doing that. This is the Chantecaille Perfect Blurring Powder, and see how that just created such a soft focus effect even with all my texture. By far, these bronzers and contour powder is, like I said in the beginning, my holy grail. I don't think anything could ever pass this up. That's how good it is. I don't foresee myself loving anything more than this. All right, let me go back in with, sorry, where did my Chikuhodo brush go? Oh, we'll use this one for now. I don't know where the other one went. So we'll take that little bronzy powder and just kind of, do you see how pretty that is? Oh, you guys, oh my gosh. There's like pigment, but it just blends out like a dream. That is so pretty. And these came in these little cases. I'll actually show you guys right there. So that is the like lighter one, which is more of like a neutral. It's not cool toned, but it's more neutral, almost with a slight cool undertone. But it's not like, it's not so crazy that it looks muddy on the skin. That's what I appreciate about it. And then let's take a look at the bronzer, and that's like the deepest tone one, and that has more of like a reddish undertone. Oh, you guys, they're just like the perfect bronzer and contour combination. And those cute little envelope type packaging that Viseart does, even with the quads, I love it. I could have kept it in that, but it's just easier for me to put it all into my Viseart palette. All right, now I'm gonna take this blush from SURRATT. I'm gonna take the upper one, and to my rose ink brush, it already has that color on there. I'm gonna flip this over so I don't get into the bright one. And that's what it looks like. And I'm gonna, don't worry, I'm gonna dust it off first. And then they look like they're pigmented, but they build, and that's what I appreciate about these blushes. And again, just softens the skin. This is mature, this is made for mature skin. Viseart and SURRATT is made for mature skin. Mark my words. I don't think, it's like you get the pigment of a MAC blush, or you know, something more pigmented, right? But you get the softness of like a Chantecaille powder. It's just unbelievable. It's just so forgiving on textured skin. And I don't even just say for mature skin, even girls that are younger with acne issues, like this is what you need in your life. Like it is so good. I cannot put my blush on with anything else but this blush brush, this rose ink, Rose and Ben. I love these. Oh, she created a fantastic brush. And again, I don't have any affiliate links. I'll have her link on the bottom, but she's unbelievable. If you're not familiar, she's so popular on Instagram and TikTok. This is amazing. Wow, I love that. So pretty, right? It's just softening and beautiful. All right, let's try out this new ColourPop highlighter. These just launched at Ulta. And again, this is this Super Shock Cheek Highlighter in Flip Flop. A lot like their pots, but more in a pan form. You can use this, I mean, you can use this as an eyeshadow. You can just use it on your hand, or with your finger and dab it in there. I did that the other day. I was just going to the gym and I wanted to try it out real quick, and I just went like that, and I was like, whoa. I was looking in the mirror, in the rear view mirror on the gym, and I was like, look at my skin all glowy. So you can do it like that. We'll try it with our fingers first and just kind of pop it in like that. You know, it's a lot more, has a lot more glitter particles, so you want to be careful on texture, but it's so beautiful. So I'm going to take it on to my units. You guys already know the 30 something brush. I'll put it right there. I can't remember if it's 305 or 307. Just taking it on that, and we're just going to press that in. I'm not going to go like that because it is more of a almost like a wet formula, but not wet. Ooh, do you see that? It's beautiful. This is gonna be pretty on the body too. Yeah, it just gives that more wet effect. I'm gonna set it down because that's a little intense for this girl. All right, we're gonna take my Hourglass Brilliant powder and go over that a little bit on the other side, just to kind of soften that out a little bit. This highlighter, yikes. Oh. How could you just not love makeup? All right, I'm gonna take that blush, take a little bit more of my blush. Between this one and that NARS Gina, I can't stop using these blushes. Ooh, what do you guys think? How beautiful is that? Oh, so pretty. All right, and I wanna try, so in the Dominique Cosmetics concealer video that you guys already watched, I tried the mixed berries. These went viral. If you didn't watch that video yet, these went viral on Instagram from that really popular beauty TikToker. And then I saw it on Laura Lee's channel, or Laura Lee's Instagram account, another YouTuber. Obviously, you guys probably already know who she is. And I wanted to try, she did mixed berries, so I did it in that last video. Beautiful color, love it. I want to try this peach beige as well. Over lipstick. I've tried it before, and you just click them, but don't click it too much. Ooh, that's a beautiful color. Oh, keepers. Oh yeah. Oh, ooh, it just like instantly gives you lips. Looks like I have lip filler. And they're so cooling. And I like them because you don't really need to put lipstick on. Like, you don't have to put lip liner or anything on. There's so much pigment in these glosses. Ooh, and they're so moisturizing. Oh, you guys, I really like these a lot. Sometimes I'll try things off camera that go viral, and I'm just like, not even worth going on the channel. There are things that I think I'm gonna like, so I thought, okay, I'll try this one on camera since we were kind of playing with makeup, but I really wanted to concentrate on the new ColourPop and this Viseart. Like, I am so happy with these Viseart products. These are the products that I will reach for on a daily basis. Now, let's just say I don't use my Makeup Forever powder or my One Size powder, and typically, or Chantecaille, I would use this, and I would use this to bake. I think this by far is my favorite loose powder now. So thank you, Edie, because I would have never purchased it had she not requested me trying it out. So if you have any requests, I can't always meet all of them right away because I pay for all my own makeup right now, but leave it in the description box or the comment below and let me know what you guys want to see. I do have, as soon as I can order, the Faux Filter Concealer by Huda Beauty that's coming out, I think on the 16th. So I don't know if this one will be out before, it will probably be out before that, but I do have that on the list. As soon as that launches, I'm gonna order it. I wish you know, I just wish Huda would reach out and give me some PR, but unfortunately there are videos on it already. I've seen circulate through the bigger influencers, but I can't wait to get my hands on that. You guys always know I love trying concealers. So far, I just still I really love this Dominique one. This is one that I will probably intermix with my one size, but this is a beautiful concealer. So that's it, you guys, as far as new makeup. I just wanted to kind of create this eyeshadow look. Again, comment below, say hello. Love to hear from you guys. As always, if you're new here, go ahead and do those YouTubey things, and please hit that subscribe button and click that post notification bell. We're here every Friday and every Sunday, and we'd love for you to join our beautiful glam fam. You can follow me at Kristi Allure on Instagram, on TikTok, Kristi Allure, and check out my merch, Glamorous Life Collections, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys, love you.